everyone, I'm Hayden, an English teacher of Langmaster Learning System. In the next video, we will learn some secrets to improve your vocabulary. Firstly, we will talk about the best way to improve your English vocabulary. Now, what is this best way to improve your vocabulary? If you ask this question to English teachers or other English learners, they will tell you the same thing. They'll tell you that the best way to build your vocabulary is to learn vocabulary in context by listening and reading a lot. And I completely agree with this. That is the best way to increase your vocabulary. So this is common sense, right? Everybody knows that. This topic is so boring. But there's a problem. Common sense is not common action. Everybody knows how to improve their vocabulary, but most people don't do it because they spend too much time on things like social media and funny cat videos. Now, if regular listening and reading is a common practice for you, then congratulations, you don't need to watch this video. But if it's not a common practice for you yet, let me convince you to start listening and reading on a regular basis. I'm going to share with you 2 other benefits you'll get from applying this habit. I'm also going to share with you some listening and reading materials at the end of this video. So let's get started. The first benefit you'll get is intuition. What is intuition? Well, let's say that you come across a multiple choice question about English grammar. You look at the choices and you know immediately what the correct answer is. You don't know the grammar rule that explains it. There's no reasoning behind it. It just feels right. That's intuition. It comes from taking in a lot of input by listening and reading. Unfortunately, some people don't appreciate the power of intuition. They learn vocabulary in a very strange way. They don't learn words in context. Instead, they find a list of words and memorize the meaning of each word one by one. This seems like a good idea. They're learning a lot of new words in a short period of time. There's only one problem with this. It's stupid. Just because we know the meaning of a word doesn't mean that we can use it. It's not enough. We also need to know how the word is used. Now, I'm sure that you already know this, right? You're not one of those people. You already know that it's much better to learn vocabulary by listening and reading. Because when you do that, you're not only improving your vocabulary, but also grammar, sentence structure, and so on. Over time, you will become an independent learner. It means that you will have the ability to improve your English without help from other people. And that's really cool. Let's talk about the second benefit of this habit. The second benefit is an increase in brain power. Just like how a muscle needs physical exercise to become stronger, your brain needs mental exercise to grow as well. Regular listening and reading is a great mental exercise. It improves so many functions of the brain. When you listen to someone speaking, you have to stay focused. This improves your attention. And if they're speaking really fast, you're also training your brain to process information faster, which leads to better comprehension. Reading is great too. It improves your memory. When you read a novel, you need to remember lots of details, like the names of the characters, their backgrounds, the plot, and so on. Some books even increase your intelligence. Reading certain types of books improves the way you think. And these are just a few benefits. There are so many other benefits that I didn't even mention here. Now you might be thinking, why should I care about my brain power? Well, because it will play a huge role in your English language development, especially if you're trying to improve your spoken English. For non-native English speakers like you, speaking English requires a lot of effort. It places great demand on so many cognitive functions like memory, attention, auditory processing, reasoning, and so on. So, if you want to speak English well, you're going to need to have a strong, healthy brain with lots of power. And by the way, if you're not living in an English-speaking country, this habit is a must. And I'm speaking from my students' experience here because they've never been to an English-speaking country, but they can speak English well. If you're in the same situation, the only way for you to immerse yourself in the English language is by applying this simple but powerful habit. I guarantee that you will love the results. So do yourself a favor by start exercising your brain today. Click here to get some listening materials. Or if you feel like reading, click here for my reading recommendations. You can also find these links in the description below. If you really want to change your English speaking and listening skills, make a decision and join our Langmaster learning system. We'll help you speak English easily, fluently, and automatically. I'm Hayden from Langmaster Learning System. Goodbye and see you next time.